What's going on YouTube? In this video today I wanted to show off two macros that I really like. Hopefully it helps you guys, so I hope you enjoy the video. The first macro, I'm building up kill meter right now. I'm on my Commando, and this first one triggers all my grenades. It basically goes through, equips a rifle, and then goes through cluster all the way to cryoban, and then re-equips my heavy weapon. So the macro goes UI action toolbar slot 12 because this is the second bank on your toolbar. So the first bank is 0 through 11, and the second one is 12 through 23. And so it goes 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I bind it to the G button. And so when I do that, I hit G, and it throws all the grenades and re-equips my heavy weapon for a big burst of damage, and that's really helpful. You can do the same thing with your offensive cooldowns. So I have a layer crystal, binoculars, Sith hologram on this Sith holocron on this character, and the second GCW buff for just increasing the cooldown, or increasing the, I don't know what that's called, just increases your speed. And so if I really want to do some damage, I hit X and it goes through all of those buffs, and then I hit my grenades, and it's, you know, big burst of damage, and so that's really helpful. I also have one that just does the cluster bombs, because the cluster bomb has a really quick cooldown, and so that one's 13, 14, 18. And so I hit, which one do I hit? I hit F. I thought I hit F. Why isn't it working? So go into custom. Where's that cluster, baby? There it is right there. Bind it to F. Why isn't it working? So this is a quick lesson in making sure your macros work. So let's see, UI action toolbar slot 13, that's it. So instead of 13, it needs to be 12, 13, and then 17. So let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. So fix that. It's bound. I hit that, and it's just a cluster bomb. So that has a really quick cooldown. So when all your grenades are back up, you hit G, and boom, big burst of damage. All right, so I'm on my officer, and I don't like using the grenade macro on my officer just because that's like your main source of big damage, and so you want to make sure they all fire. But I still have the cooldown that pops SFP and all that stuff, and then I use just throw all the grenades, you know, manually, and that does big damage. One of the main macros I use on officer is my pistol mastery macro. So I have a macro called pistol assist, and let me show you what it does. So I want to assist somebody in group PvP, so I type their name out here, and then it also fires pistol mastery. And pistol mastery actually triggers inspiration sometimes, so it's a good little add-in to make sure the action is up. So I have UI action toolbar slot 26, and I have pistol mastery in the 26 slot. And so if I'd done it right, I hit my assist button, and it fires inspiration like that. And so every time you're swapping targets or making sure you're hitting your assist in PvP, it has the potential to trigger inspiration because it's also firing pistol mastery. Another macro that I use on my officer is a weapon swap macro. So this is a hybrid spec. So I use melee weapon to fire crippling vortex. And the way I do that is I have a macro called sword and blaster. And so sword selects my sword that's on my toolbar, and then it pauses a little bit just to make sure everything hits, and then it switches to the pane that has the specific weapon layout. I swap back to my blaster. I have a macro called blaster that selects the blaster in my toolbar, and then pause, and then it goes to the correct pane that has called shot and overcharged and sure shot. So it cleans your UI up a little bit better. So that's a really great macro to have. And that's all I got. So I hope you have a good day. Drink water,